Hi everyone, I'm Sienna and today I'm going to show you how to draw some super cute kawaii animals. They're really easy and perfect for beginners or anyone who loves adorable art. Grab your stylus and let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is make a new canvas, and to do that we're going to go to this upper right corner, tap the plus, and then make sure your iPad is in landscape and you can click screen size. Then you can zoom out a bit. And the first thing we're going to do is turn on symmetry so our animals' faces are perfectly symmetrical and it looks really aligned. So we can go on layer 1, and let's go to the wrench in this actions bar up here. Go to canvas, hit drawing guide. You can hit this button or just tap on it, then say edit drawing guide, and then go to symmetry. And then now the default color is at black, and then let's move this line right here, our symmetry line, to the left side of the screen. Don't go all the way, let's go maybe right here. We want it to be able, we have 3 here and they're all aligned, so 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. So maybe right here is good. Perfect. And then make sure when you go to your layers, it says assisted on layer 1 so we know the symmetry will work. For our color, we're going to get black, and for our brush, let's get script under calligraphy. Our opacity is at 100% and the size is at, let's go for 10% or 11%. And we can just zoom in here and we're gonna make a circle. It's okay if it's a bit wobbly. You can tap one finger on the screen to get the perfect circle. And then you can say edit circle up here. And let's make it a bit more ovally, so not a perfect circle. I think maybe like that. It's fine if there's a bit of like a white space right there because we can just connect it later. I think this is good. We don't want to make it too big, like that. You can just tap, and then let's connect over here. Make sure there's no gap. Make this a bit more flat. Like that. Okay, so now let's add the first animal we're going to do is a unicorn. So let's add its eyes and its nose. So we're gonna do just a black dot right here for its eyes. And then we're gonna make a cute little like snout for its nose. Just like that. And then like these little nostrils right here. So it's kind of similar to a pig's nose. This is the same kind of nose we're gonna do for our pig, which is gonna be right next to our unicorn. Perfect. Let's maybe make it a bit more, you can grab the eraser if you want to erase some parts, make it more straight lines. And we can even make it more curved. Like that, perfect. Now let's go on, you can go on either side of the head, and we're gonna make some cute little unicorn ears. Like that. I know it's not looking like a unicorn yet. We're gonna of course add the horn and some hair. And then now for the ear, let's go in here and delete this line that is coming in front of it. So you can just grab the eraser and erase some of this part so it's all just open. And we can grab the brush again and then connect this line again just to make it look like it's natural, kind of like some part of the ear is like kind of like half almost. Perfect, now let's do its horn. So we're gonna, first let's do its flowers in its hair to make it even more beautiful. So we're just gonna do a simple flower shape. It's kind of like a star but with rounded ends, like that. And we can grab the eraser and erase any parts of the head that comes in. Like this. Let's grab our brush. And then now for this hair part, we're gonna make it curl to one end, and if we do it, it comes on the other side. So we're just gonna, instead of turning off everything, we're just gonna go to the layer, tap it, and turn off drawing assist just for this part. And we're gonna make a curled part of the hair, just like that. And then we can turn on drawing assist back for the horn. Let's just make a horn coming from one part of the flower and then connect at the top. And then let's turn off drawing assist again to make these looped kind of lines on the horn. Let's delete this line right here from the head. like this. Oops. And then we can even add one more line right here just to make it connect right like that. Perfect. And then now, while we don't have symmetry on, let's make a little piece of hair over here. Just really simple like that. Let's make it a bit more curvy. Perfect, I think that looks really good. So now we're done with our unicorn. Now let's move over to our pig. But first what I want to do is make our unicorn a bit smaller. So we can go to the Move and Transform tool right there. And now let's make sure your thing is on uniform or freeform. And let's move our unicorn around, make it a bit smaller maybe. So we just have space to do all our other animals. I think that looks good. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do a different layer for our pig. So we can go on layer 1, tap the plus, and then now tap on layer 2 and hit Drawing Assist. So it's already symmetry as well on the pig. Then we're going to move our line. So to do that, we're going to go to the wrench, go to Edit Drawing Guide, and let's move our line over right next to our unicorn. I think that looks good. Like basically right in the middle. Right, maybe right there. Maybe a bit more over here. Done. Make sure you have Drawing Assist on, just make sure. And then we're gonna make a circle for our pig. Tap one finger on the screen. And then go to up here. And now we can compare it to our unicorn. Maybe we can make it a bit smaller. Or we can even do that with the Move and Transform too. So let's first do this. Right there, I think that looks good. And let's just connect up here, this part that got white. And let's go to the Move and Transform tool and move it a bit. I think right there is good. Okay, and then let's erase some of this part over here. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to our brush. And now let's do the same kind of order we did for the unicorn. Let's do its eyes first. And we're going to do the same nostril. So let's make this one a bit more rounded instead of like looking more like a rectangle. Like that maybe, and then some cute little nostrils. And now for our pig's ears, we're going to do kind of a bit more advanced shape. It's not exactly like a triangle like our unicorn. So let's do like, it goes in like that and then comes out like that. Just like that. Maybe we can do it a little smaller, but it's that kind of style. Like that, that looks really cute. And then let's do the same thing we did for the unicorn, delete this part. And just make kind of like a inside part to give it more depth. Perfect, our pig looks really cute. So now we're done with our pig. Now our third animal, let's do our cat. So let's make another layer, tap layer 3, say Drawing Assist, and we'll do the same thing. We'll say Edit Drawing Guide and move over our line. Maybe right there. I actually want to make the pig a bit smaller, so let's go back to layer 2. And just, you can make it smaller like that, move it over, just so we have some space for our cat. Let's go to layer 3 and do the same thing, a circle. Just like that. Like that. Let's make it like this. Move it over, maybe make it a bit more oval. I think this looks good. Perfect. Then we can go to the Move and Transform tool and just move it, make it more aligned with the pig and unicorn. Like that. Okay, now the first thing we're gonna do, again, the eyes. So let's go over here, make some black eyes, just a circle, maybe closer together. And then let's do a cute little nose. So we're gonna do a curve like this. and then come down, connect in a V shape. And then a cute little smile like that. Let's add some whiskers, of course, maybe 2 on each side. And then let's make some stripes on her forehead to give her some more characteristics. And we can do one right in the middle. And of course, some ears. We don't want an earless cat. Perfect. And then let's also delete this line, but this time we're not going to put anything inside it, just to make our cat a bit different. Perfect. Our cat looks so cute. Okay. Now we can do another layer. We're just going to keep making layers for each animal. So tap the plus, turn on drawing assist, go to the wrench, say edit drawing guide, and then move the line over. Do it. Let's make sure the line is right in the middle of the unicorn. So our panda, which is going to be our next animal, it's still on the bottom, but it's perfectly aligned. I think that looks good. You can say done, make sure we're on layer 4, and then let's do a circle again. Let's make our brush a bit smaller, maybe 7%. Let's make this oval shape. I actually want to make our panda a bit more oval-y instead of circle. So let's move it up a bit. Move it like that, right there. And then again, connect the lines. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then let's do some eyes. Those are a bit too big, maybe like this. Perfect. Maybe actually, let's go a bit more out, like that. And then let's make a cute little black nose. We're gonna color it in ourselves, right in the middle. And then for its ears, to make it rounded like a bear, since it is a bear. Like this. Maybe a bit more up, like that. Perfect. And then now we're gonna do some little spots on the panda to give it like of that blackness. So we're gonna do like this, make an oval shape, just like that. And you can say edit ellipse up there and move it around. So now it looks like a panda right there. Perfect. Okay, our next animal we're gonna do is a lion. So tap the plus, turn on drawing assist, go to the wrench, say edit drawing guide, and move it over. Say done. Let's make a circle. So now since our lion has some mane, I want its actual face to be pretty small, not that small. But we want to make sure because we got to add the mane part of it. Because we're going to make a male lion and only the males have the mane. Right there. So we're going to make it a little bit smaller than most of our animals. Let's grab this pen, just like that. Okay, so now let's do some eyes. And then now for its nose, we're gonna make a little muzzle. So let's first do its nose, like that. Then we're gonna do the same thing we did for the cat and the panda. So let's go down, then come up, and then connect it to the top of the nose like that to give it a little muzzle. And we can add a cute little tongue below there. Let's also add the same kind of ears we did on the panda, rounded on the side. And now, of course, let's add some mane. So we're just gonna do circle motions along its face. Remember, we have symmetry on, so it'll be showing up on the other side. Let me see. I think that's a bit too big, so we can redo a bit and come more lower like that. Let's go like this. Just keep moving your screen. Give it some big mane. And then connect it right at the bottom like that. Perfect. Now our last animal we're gonna do is a cute little dinosaur. So on layer, you can tap, we can go on layer 5 and then make a new layer. Tap layer 6, say drawing assist, go to the wrench, say edit drawing guide, and move it so it's right in the middle of the cat, right there. Make sure drawing assist is turned on. And now we're gonna do a different shape for our dinosaur. So we're gonna go up here. Let's make sure, yeah, right here. We're gonna come up here, go down like this to make like an oval shape. Actually, let's go a bit higher. like this. And then we're gonna make like our dinosaur's cheeks. So we're gonna come out. Oops. We're gonna make the cheeks and then come out like that. Like that. So now it's like a cute dinosaur. This is gonna be its forehead, and down here we're gonna put its mouth. So for its eyes, let's do some cute little circle again. And then now for its mouth, let's do a cute little smile, like this. Add some little lines at the end. Make it have dimples. And now to make it look more like a dinosaur, we're gonna be adding scales, horns, and of course, his ears. So for his ears, let's do like this, like a triangle shape, really simple. For his horns, let's go more up and make it more pointy. We can add a line there too. And now for his scales, we're gonna come about right here in the center. We're gonna turn off drawing assist. We're gonna come here in the center and then make kind of a curved shape that connects to the left side of the head, like that. And then we're gonna make some scales that are sticking up like this. So it's going to his forehead like that. And then the same thing over here. We can even make this part even bigger. We wanna make it look like it's aligned with the head. Just color it in. Maybe even this part we can erase. Like that. We can get the pen and then just do it like that. Okay, perfect. So now we got all our animals. So let's turn off the symmetry tool in that line. Now we can merge all of our animals together by just merging it and pinching it together. And now it's time to color our animals. So we're gonna go to the color menu, and I made a palette and I linked the colors in the description. And if you don't wanna use my colors, you can use any colors you want because this is your imagination and your animals. Okay, so let's start with our unicorn for our color, and I'm gonna choose this gray right here. You can just drag it onto the face and say continue filling. And then let's also go up here and tap in all the places you want the gray. Let's get this pink too for her nostrils. And then let's get that purple for her hair. Now let's see for our flowers, let's maybe get that blue right here. And then this kind of turquoise color. Okay, let's go over to our pig now. And then this darkish kind of pink for his head and his face, and then the same pink as the unicorn for his nostrils. For our cat, let's start with her face and her ears, which are connected. So let's do this kind of yellow color. Tap right there. And then for this kind of light brown, let's do for her stripes up here. And then for this darker kind of brownish color, let's do for her nose. Now for the panda, let's make sure we color in his face white because even though it's still white, we don't want to leave it as like the background color. So we can just tap this white and then just tap it and make sure it just goes there. You won't be able to see it, but when you tap it, you'll know it's there. Now let's grab this gray for the spots on his ears, or on his face, I mean. And then let's grab this darker gray for his ears, just to give it a different color as these spots. Let's go over to the lion and then do this kind of yellowish color for his face and his muzzle. And then for his mane, let's do this orangish color. And then we can grab the same color we used for the cat's nose, which is this one. And then grab just a pink for his mouth. Let's make sure we got it there. Now for our dragon, let's get this light green color, tap on his face, and then also on his ears. For his spikes, let's make sure you get a darker green so it contrasts. And then get this kind of beige color for his ears. Perfect, you can tap up here for the color drop, check it. And then now we are going to be adding, now we're done with flat colors. So now one last thing before we add some shadow is get just a white. You can just go on any color and just double tap up here. And we're gonna be adding some light to their eyes. So it's not just some big black balls. So you can just grab your pen, make sure you have white, and just make a circle like that. Just so it looks like there's light hitting their eyes and it's not just black. You can do the same thing on all of them. Make sure they're all hitting the same way. So this light is going over here. It's on the right side. So just add some more, make it more like realistic too. So it's not just like more, it's a mix of realistic and kawaii. So now we can have the shadows. So we're gonna tap the plus, and then now we're gonna go to this N and scroll up to multiply for some shadows, and then we can go to clipping mask. So for our shadows, let's start with the unicorns. We can double tap or tap and hold on this gray and go like this. And color in the ears. Let's make some gray in the ears. Same thing on the horn. Basically, we're adding shadows wherever another object is going over another object. So we can even go right here because the hair is on this unicorn's face, even on the flowers. But you can even tap on the flowers and make a little part in here, like the circle part of the flower, the inside, to even give it some more realistic. Let's make a little shadow right there, just to make our unicorn look more realistic. To add some shadow. Let's do the same thing for the pig, and we can color this in here. And the same thing on the other side. Let's also add some shadow on this side of our pig's face. Grab this cat color. Let's also do it for her other ear. Let's grab her stripes and then go on the left side of these stripes. And now for her nose, you can get her nose color, and we're gonna make a little light up here. So everything else is dark, but it's like the light is sitting right there. Let's grab her face color again and then make some shadow right below her whiskers. Just like that. Now let's go to our panda. Grab his ear color and make some inside shapes like this. And then grab this color along his eye. And then we're gonna make some kind of like eyelid shape, just like that. Yeah, that looks so cute. And then also let's go on his face. With the same color, we can just make this kind of gray. Now for our line, tap his face. And let's make like this. Let's go over here under his muzzle just a little bit. Over here. The same thing we did on the cat's nose, we're gonna do over here. And let's go for his little mouth. Like that. And then now let's grab his mane. And we're gonna go all along this part because the head is on the mane, or it's in front of it almost. Go over his ear, just like that. Now let's go to our dinosaur, tap and hold. Let's get that green. Go on his ears, let's go over here under the spike. Like that, and then let's also get his horn and color in this other part, bottom, this thinner part. Let's get the spikes and then go on the left side. So looks like shadows hitting, and there's some light over here. Maybe let's add a bit more shadow on this side of his face, like that. And that's it, your kawaii animals are all done. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell. See you next time, bye!